Live, local, now. This is WSFA 12 News, Today in Alabama.
Good Sunday morning, I'm Jordyn TIA. This morning's top stories are just seconds away, but first, WSFA First Alert meteorologist Lee Southwick is tracking your Sunday forecast. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, Jordyn. If you wake up right now, walk out the door, look out the window, you'll see that it's a lovely day.
All right, thank you so much, Lee. An update to breaking news this morning. A day meant for celebration turns deadly in Atmore. Atmore police say shots rang out during a graduation party for the students of Escambia County High School, resulting in one person's death. The party was held at the site of the old Escambia County Middle School. Witnesses told Atmore police that two women began fighting and then shots were fired. A total of 8 people were injured and a man was found dead in the cafeteria. Police are asking for anyone with information about the shooting to call them. New details. Missouri is the latest state to pass a bill restricting abortions. The State House signed the Unborn Act on Friday, and it will now head to Governor Mike Parson's desk.
I will sign the bill as it presented to me.
The bill would ban abortions after the 8th week of pregnancy. That's typically when a heartbeat is detectable. Like Alabama's law, it does not include exceptions for rape and incest. During debate in the State House, protesters could be heard shouting from the gallery.
Don't have any resources in Missouri, but we're supposed to be pro-life. I think this bill is just another of the state bills that have gone on this year to try to test Roe v. Wade, and I'm okay with that. Just be honest about what you're for. Don't tell me you're for pro-life and you're not.
We are a pro-life state, and we are here to prove it.
Missouri's governor is expected to sign the bill into law this month. Here in Alabama, protesters are taking to the state capitol steps following the passage of the nation's strictest abortion law. The new law makes the procedure a felony at any stage of pregnancy unless the mother's life is in danger. Women protesting Saturday covered their mouths with bandanas and held coat hangers. A march for reproductive rights is planned for this evening downtown. In news from across America, this will be an emotional day in Sutherland Springs, Texas. It will mark a new chapter for First Baptist Church, where 26 people were killed in the previous church when a gunman opened fire back in November of 2017. This morning, an overflow crowd of 500 is expected for the dedication of the church's new worship center. It's located next door to the old church where the massacre took place. Jennifer Holcomb lived through the horror that day. Her husband and baby daughter did not. She knows she will experience a wide range of emotions today.
It is going to be a chance for us to have a new beginning, but it's going to be hard.
The new church bell will also ring for the first time since the massacre. Former President Jimmy Carter is still recovering from hip replacement surgery. The Carter Center released a statement today saying President Carter underestimated the amount of time he would need to recover from surgery. Carter fell at his home on Monday while getting ready to go turkey hunting. He had hip replacement surgery later that day and was released from the hospital on Thursday. ExxonMobil has evacuated all of its foreign staff from an oil field in Iraq and is flying them out to Dubai. The evacuation came just days after the United States withdrew non-essential staff from its embassy in Baghdad. The U.S. cited a threat from neighboring Iran, which has close ties to the Iraqi militia. Officials say production at the oil field was not affected by the evacuation and that work there is continuing. In Decision 2020 news, Bernie Sanders is making a campaign stop in Alabama today, and Monday he's making a stop in Montgomery. Sanders will make his first stop at Birmingham's Kelly Ingram Park at 4 p.m. this evening. The second will be in Montgomery at Mount Zion AME Church on West Jeff Davis Avenue starting around 12:45. Sanders is currently campaigning to be the Democratic nominee for president. He'll detail policies and talk specific needs in the South. Both events are free and open to the public. A familiar face might be considering another go at one of Alabama's Senate seats. After an eventful race back in 2017, Roy Moore is reportedly considering another run for the Senate next year. The 72-year-old is expected to announce his decision in June. If he does run, Moore will be looking to unseat Democrat Doug Jones, whom he lost to in the special election. With summer break fast approaching, some teens may be looking for a job, and one local organization is helping teenagers in our area find them. Hundreds of young adults attended a teen job fair Saturday, hosted by the organization That's My Child. At the job fair, the teenagers attended workshops and spoke with some companies hiring for the summer. Some of those teens even walked away from the job fair with a job.
We have a lot of great employers that's coming out, giving them interviews, giving them great feedback, and definitely doing some hiring on the spot. And so we just want to make sure that we give them the proper tools that they need. They need tools. They want to get jobs, and they said, hey, we want jobs. They showed up overwhelmingly. Last I counted, it was like 220 students that pretty much kind of came in. So we want to make sure that we give them the proper tools that they need, and definitely show them that the resources in the community out here really cares about them, and we want to hire them.
Representatives from Panera, Dreamland, Waiter, and more were at the job fair. Well, we are in a season of celebration as graduates walk the stage and begin their next chapters in life. Reaching this milestone was a big achievement for one Evangel Christian Academy student who has faced some big health challenges from birth. WSFA 12 News reporter Rosanna Smith has her story.
When you ask Makaria Hamilton about
Makaria has already received a number of scholarships. She is planning to attend college in Oklahoma. She wants to pursue a career in child development. We're in for another hot day in central Alabama, but we could get some relief with some showers. WSFA First Alert meteorologist Lee Southwick is in with your forecast next. I will say that I love the warmer weather, but I'm a little bit nervous about getting close to the 100s.
Now, the only thing I have to say is I've been watching, I don't think we're going to have as much humidity in the air, so at least it's not going to be a really awful heat index, but still, 98 degrees is 98 degrees.
Yeah, I agree with you, but at least we won't have that much humidity.
Exactly. Hopefully. We'll see.
Thanks so much. It's been a busy week for high school softball. Two Fever teams fight to the top, hoping to claim the 4A state title. Maria has the details next in sports. In this morning's Health Watch, health officials in Alabama are still urging people to get vaccinated for measles after what was thought to be a measles case in the state actually turned out not to be. Doctors say the virus is airborne and that a person could contract it hours after someone that's infected has left the room. They also say that because the rash is not the first symptom you see, you might not even know that you have measles.
An individual will develop a fever up to 104 degrees, will have a dry cough, watery eyes, sore throat, and within several days, usually 2 to 5 days, they will develop spots inside their gums called Koplik spots.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back tonight at 5.